Kendrick with Heartland Outdoor School, and I am here in Alum Creek. This is one of the creeks that we have flowing through our camp, and I just wanted to share with you today a little bit about Alum Creek and a little bit about one of the classes we teach here called Eco Extreme. And so what's really cool is this water right here that we're standing in is eventually going to reach the ocean. We are in what's known as the Mississippi watershed, and that means that this water right here in Alum Creek will flow down into Big Walnut Creek, and that water will flow into the Scioto River, that will flow into the Ohio River, that will flow into the Mississippi River, and then that flows into the Gulf of Mexico and eventually the ocean. So what that means is that this water that I'm standing in will eventually get to the ocean. And because of that, we want to make sure that even these small little creeks stay nice and clean, and we try not to put too much litter into them or too much pollution into them, because it kind of has a downhill effect where anything we would put into this creek would eventually affect all of those other rivers downward and eventually the ocean. So here at Heartland, we have one of these great graphs right here known as the Macroinvertebrate Survey Field Identification Sheet. And really all it is it shows most of the common types of macroinvertebrates that we can find here in Alum Creek, but they split them up into color codes based on how well they can tolerate pollution. With red being able to tolerate a lot of pollution, yellow being able to handle a little bit of pollution, and the green, they really can't live in areas with a lot of pollution. So every time we're down here for class, it's our hope that we find some green macroinvertebrates, because that tells us that we have a clean stream. So over here, we actually were able to find some things, and I'm going to try to pull some out for you really quick and tell you what they are. There's one. So this is known as a water penny. Let's zoom in on that. And that's actually in the green. As you can see, it's a water penny. It's a beetle larva. It'll turn into what's known as a riffle beetle once it becomes an adult. But this is what it looks like when it is in its larval stage. And the reason it's called a water penny is because it kind of looks like a little penny, and the legs and head are actually underneath it. So right there is one green macroinvertebrate that shows that Alum Creek is actually a very clean creek in this section, and we like to keep it that way. So all the times our guests are on grounds, we like to just really emphasize to keep the grounds clean and keep the stream clean. So here's what you can do. If you're out and you have some woods in your backyard or a creek somewhere, get outside. It's going to be beautiful. Hopefully in the coming weeks. It's a little chilly this morning, but when it gets warm, go out to your creek and explore the creek. You might not have a net, but you can just pick up rocks and you can look underneath those rocks, and a lot of times you'll see things right on the underneath side of those rocks hanging on. So get outside, enjoy some creeking, enjoy the woods, and have a good day.